There's a belief that to keep a man interested, you have to avoid being difficult, also known as avoid being a challenge. But you know what? That tactic may actually push away more potential suitors than it gives you. In this video, I'll tell you what will work for you as a high-value woman who wants to create the relationship of your dreams. I'll share a tool with you that I give to all of my clients. It's one of the foundational pieces of creating a healthy relationship, and it's called See Something, Say Something. So, let's go visit Jack and Sally, our favorite fictional couple. Let's say that right now, Jack and Sally are on one of their very first dates together. They've had a nice dinner, Jack is charming and Sally is enjoying herself. There's good conversation and even some flirting, and it seems to be going really well. Sally is so excited because she's had so many misses lately with dating, but finally, Jack seems like a really great fit. But then, one of the waiters drops a tray full of dishes. Sally feels bad for the person, but Jack points to them and laughs. Ha 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 ha! He tells Sally what a loser that waiter is and makes fun of them for the rest of the night. Sally is shocked. She didn't expect Jack to act like this. Now, obviously, to you and me and Sally, that is not great behavior on Jack's part. But Sally isn't sure what to do. She was having a really great night until Jack started acting like a jerk. Maybe she should overlook it and not cause a fuss. If she brings it up, it might make Jack angry or make her seem like she's being difficult, and that could really ruin everything. After all, she's heard that being difficult might not keep a man interested in her. She's been told that to be a challenge to men can actually push them away, and just when she thought they had a good thing going. Sally goes home that night and still confused about what to do, and worried that she'll make the wrong choice. Have you ever felt like Sally, where you weren't quite sure what was right and wrong as far as moving forward? Tell me about it in the comments. So, back to our story. What should Sally do? The truth is, a lot of women are afraid to speak up and be a challenge to men because they think it might scare them away. To keep a man interested, lots of women think that they should stay quiet about some of the things that bother them. But that's an old idea that doesn't really fit in today's dating and relationship world, and there are ways to be a healthy challenge instead. In our example at the restaurant, Jack will probably keep doing what he's doing again and again if Sally doesn't speak up because he doesn't think that what he did was a problem. There are two ways this story could end. Sally could get more and more annoyed or upset each time she says nothing, and eventually decide to kick Jack to the curb and move on. Or she buries her frustrations and tries to focus on the good stuff, which is basically gaslighting herself. But in either scenario, Sally isn't being honest with herself or with Jack, and neither way will get her a satisfying relationship. So what's the alternative? Maybe Jack would be willing to change his behavior. However, Sally won't ever know unless she says something to him. Right now, Jack is either unaware of the impact of his actions or doesn't realize that Sally doesn't like it. Either way, his behavior won't change if Sally says nothing. If she wants any hope of a good relationship with Jack, she has to be willing to challenge him. The question is, how can she do that without scaring him away or seeming difficult? The truth is, in any relationship between a high-value man and a high-value woman, you should be a healthy challenge to each other in a productive way. And one of the best tools to use is see something, say something. Here's how it works. If you see something you don't like or that upsets you, the only way to make it better is to say something about it to your partner. If something's not okay with you, you have a right to say something about it. Now, that doesn't mean you should just fly off the handle at every little thing that happens or that you're gonna get your way. But when you truly have a problem with your partner's behavior, do this. Ask him if you can give him feedback. Asking first will give him a heads up and make him feel less attacked. It will also help him remain open to hearing what you have to say. This way, instead of coming off as being difficult, you're creating a conversation instead of a fight. If you're in a situation like Sally's and don't speak up when you see behaviors or attitude you disagree with, it gives the impression that you condone them. And consider this. If your guy, like Jack in this situation, is willing to laugh at the pain of others, what happens when you are in pain and he turns his attention onto you? If you're seeing bad behavior in one place, chances are you're going to see it show up in other places too. By addressing it now, you save yourself the frustration and heartache down the road by him either addressing it or seeing that he won't do that. By speaking up, you're going to win either way. And if you're getting value out of this video, then go ahead and hit that like button for me. If your guy refuses to listen or consider what you're saying, then great. He just proved himself unworthy of a relationship with you. You are a high-value woman who deserves to be treated well. And you just got the message that he's not up to your standards. If he does listen and consider what you're saying and is willing to make a difference and change his behavior or attitude, then great. You've found a high-value man who is worth your time and energy. Just remember that change may take time, so your partner may not be perfect all the time. But as long as you're seeing consistent change, even if he stumbles here or there, any progress shows his willingness to listen and desire to take what you're saying to heart. When it comes to good, strong relationships, you don't need to play games to keep a man interested. What you really need is to be yourself, and when you see something, say something. Be a healthy challenge to the men in your life. Remain open and be honest with your thoughts and feelings. This way, you will be more likely to find the person that's good for you.